Why? Why on earth? Have you ever wondered? Why on earth do humans do this? If you think this is natural, my friends, I've got some news for you. Nature never shows her skin. She always has hair, you know? And just like the way we treat Earth, we also shave our hairs everywhere. Hmm. And we have this compulsion about us in we gotta cut it, you know? It needs to be trimmed. It needs to be controlled, manipulated, pruned, cut. Cut the grass. Grass is the fucking enemy. And until the earth, I mean, tell me something. Would you till your own skin? Would you like? I guess some people can do that, right, with certain treatments or something. But human behavior. Why is it that we adopted this behavior of every year, each time spring wants to renew itself? We want to cut the grass. I mean, nothing against it. I mean, I was with the synth in the garden, and I actually cut some grass. Like it's. But I want to see the grass there. I don't want it to disappear. I don't want it to be like this. I mean, and it's like in some places I understand, but everywhere, what what effect has that on the long run? What does this look like? It's a desert. It's a desert. The way we behave shapes our landscape. So, in what ways our behavior is distorted and why? That is the question. Why would you kill your own abundance? Seriously, guys, if you just let Earth be overgrown, I mean, even if you cut the grass, like when it starts to get full of seeds, right? You cut the grass at a mature stage, okay? And it'll be used for mulching your garden or for your compost, to compost your food scraps. And it'll become black earth. Not this earth. This is no black. This is not black. This is very very drained soil. I can feel the pain in the soil, man. Just craving some life right there, and it's so hard. It becomes so hard that it needs to be tilted. Come on. Oh, the pain! The pain! My God! And then, you can still plant stuff. They'll probably plant here stuff, but yeah, let's change this. If you have a, a place, even if you want to till the soil or whatever, just think about, are you taking more from the earth than you are giving? Because the earth also gives back to herself. But if we mess up that process, she will never give it back. That grass that could be growing here, it's destroyed, and it's gone. It's not even here. It's just gone. Where is it? Ah, what's the problem with forests? And they don't give you money. That's it. They don't give you money. That's because you don't know how to make money with forests. Because you can also. But, there's all kinds of way to solve problems. And right now, this is an age of information. There's no excuses, guys. Let's make Earth beautiful. Let's make it sing. The only song I hear here is the wind. There's no birds. I mean, I can hear birds in the distance where the trees are, but not here, you know? So, this area where I'm at the moment is full of fields and people who do agriculture. And I've been connecting with the land around here. And she wants to renew herself. She's tired. And I'm putting myself in service of her as an instrument for abundance for all beings. Because this is done, guys. This is done. Like, I mean, it's boring. It's boring way. I mean, if you want to do it like this, sure, but isn't it boring? Isn't it tedious and I'm gonna work. I'm gonna make money. I'm a farmer. Rather than I'm living my life. I am a magical gardener. I am a wizard gardener. So I'll make magic happen through my plants. And the plants gotta be living, man. The plants gotta be living. You gotta let the plant live, man. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna only let the plants that give me money live. And then I cut it. When they're done, when they give me money, I cut them. What kind of attitude is that, man? I mean, don't even get me started on that. Or if you treat animals like that. Yeah, man. You give me money and I kill them for food. What the hell? Why? Sure, I kill some plants for food. But I put another plant in its place. So you can do things in a way that when you take, you can give back right away. And it's fun. The good news, it's fun. It's not depleting. And if you eat what you plant, I'll tell you, your body will give you 1,000-fold more vitality in your life. You'll have plenty of more energy to even work better in your garden or other areas of your life, your passion, your craft, loving your family, your friends. Everything will flourish better if you eat fruits and green leaf vegetables for the most part. So there's levels of alignment. There's levels of getting in tune with nature. And this is not it. I mean, this is a this is a carnivore level. You know? A carnivore starch eating mucus forming monoculture hell. And I'm sick of it. You know what other thing I'm sick of it? Here, there's a lot of vines. That's right. I love vines. Oh my god. I'm already dreaming of the grapes I'm gonna be eating this year, guys. But guess what? They're all gonna be for wine. Most of them. And I was working in a vine field a couple weeks back, and I'll tell you, the vines are not really happy. They're like struggling, most of them. They're like, yeah, we live. Nature is amazing. She's abundant. She'll always thrive, and we will always be benefiting from her. But the thing is, she struggles too. And when you're the vine is such a beautiful plant. I mean, it's very wild. It's a vine, right? So it grows, it climbs trees, high trees, it goes around, it circles, it shapes itself in so many interesting ways. And the way we deal with the vine, oh, it's so like we prune it so it produces the most grapes, and then they treat the land like that, so it's like they're not gonna get a good soil, and but they're vines, which means that their roots, they can get water from deep 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 in the soil, so they live and they keep on going. um but yeah, when they plant them, and after like a decade or 2 decades, they uproot them and there's like and they have to plant it again. What the fuck, man? This is a crazy shit. I don't understand. I'm not an expert on vines and but I'm learning, and my instinct tells me this is not the way vines are supposed to live. And when I talk to the vines, she tells me she would like to be woven rather than pruned for the most part. So I trust, I'm going to experiment this, but I trust they can be woven and still produce fruit. I trust their wisdom, and they will be able to produce the fruit they want. And if you take care of the soil, I mean, they why wouldn't you know? I've eaten wild grapes. Okay, they sometimes they are more sour and they are smaller, but they're incredible. Still, I love that, and I absolutely believe that you can still have your sweet grapes, and they can be designed in a way that you know you don't have to be so hard on them, and they can be centenary. Like I don't know how long they live, but I believe they can live much longer than they usually live. Like 2 decades is just nah. They live longer. I believe they live longer. Let's see. But right now, think about it. Why do you want so many vines? I mean, here it's everywhere. People are just crazy. They plant wine everywhere and they just want to make wine, 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 wine. They want to get, you know, people. I'm gonna get drunk, so I gotta get drunk. I gotta get drunk, so I'm gonna plant so many vines and produce fermented juice, spoiled juice, and get drunk and my goodness, I'm so tired. That's why every day I feel motivated to do things differently. And even though I'm like a small seed in a sea of you know drunk carnivore people, I love to just play and love people. They are loving. And yeah, and just be a different kind of example that might create a ripple effect in changing the landscape. And everywhere I go, and this can be, you can practice this. I believe it creates such a better future that instead of driving around here, right? Being like, oh my God, these humans are drunk carnivores, and they destroy the land. And like, yeah. I I try. I've been wanting to switch those thoughts to, hmm, so much free space. Someday this will be a fresh new forest, full of beautifully designed orchards and forest land and vegetables and melons and I mean all kinds of fruit, pineapples, even tropical fruit might grow here, and I start to envision like all these little areas of a forest, big forest trees attracting water and creating new rivers and lakes, and then all around those lakes and rivers there's orchards and there's these gardens full of beautiful smelling flowers, and I'm just like wow, and I go everywhere and it's so many empty spaces for humans to do these beautiful things. It'll happen, and I feel it in my heart, and it's, oh my God, guys, it'll happen. Like I have faith you can transform a desert into a beautiful Garden of Eden. So that's what we do here. We are garden wizards, and we create beautiful gardens.